Welcome to the resurrected YouTube channel of Ryan at Rhino Creative Media. We're going to get right into it as we always will do. That's my promise to you. Whatever you see in the title is what you're about to receive. So let's get right into it. By the way, just got started. Don't need any preparation. Done is better than perfect. We want to talk about things that matter to us. We have an expertise in and fills us with and make mistakes. Fills us with passion so that we can give the best of ourselves on camera with what we're talking about. So that leads me into tip number 1, which is avoid a teleprompter. And by the way, I have notes here. I'm actually making a video based, can I get the autofocus to focus in on that? Okay, so this is the post that I made on Facebook. I'm just going to dive deeper into this. Guys, you've got so much content that you've already written, your blogs, the things that you've done, the articles that you've shared. Turning those into videos is going to be a great way to create content. So that's what I'm doing today, to dive deeper into some of these amazing tips that are going to make you a better content creator. So number 1, by the way, you can look at notes. You don't have to act like you've got it all down pat and you're perfect. Done is better than perfect. Have notes. Let people know I'm going to be taking some look at some of my notes because you're here to listen to me in my commentary on these actual tips. So the first thing is avoid a teleprompter. Look, without media training, you're going to sound, it's going to dull your personality. You see, right now, I'm actually not too bad at a teleprompter, I got to say. But for a lot of you, without media training, you're going to sound dull. You're going to come across and you're going to be scrolling your eyes across the screen. And I want to give you a market update today. And it looks as though, obviously it's going to be a little bit more tight than that, but it's going to sound roboticized. There's going to be a diminishment of your personality to the people that are watching. Avoid a teleprompter. I know scripts are awesome, and later on we can use scripts. You can get better at teleprompter. Obviously, you're going to have to use a teleprompter to get better at it, but I highly suggest dropping the teleprompter for now. Speaking about things that you already are expert at. Give the community, give the marketplace, give your intended audience something that already means something to you, that's already up here or down here. Heart-mind connection. Go ahead and talk about things that you actually are already an expert at. And believe it or not, you will be surprised on how much you know when you have to start making content and you get prompted by maybe me. Maybe you're coaching with me at Rhino Creative Media, and I'm going to give you a prompt. It's going to be about something that you know, and I want you to absolutely just unleash your personality, because look, there's already a diminishment, believe it or not, between yourself and the audience, because we have to go through this medium of glass and plastic and bits and ones and zeros over the internet. And there's already a bit of some diminishment of who you actually are, even though this is the best way to get face-to-face or mimic it than anything in the world other than actual face-to-face. There still is a diminishment. That's why I want you to get your energy up. I want you to be able to portray yourself in the best light possible. Jump on a trampoline, do some jumping jacks, say it's video time, it's show time, and get on the mic. Now, you all have your own personalities, and it's beautiful. And I want you to be able to talk about things that you know. That's why I say avoid a teleprompter. Number 2, your smile. Your smile is one of your best video assets ever. There's nothing that is going to make people feel more comfortable with you, that's going to portray confidence. Confidence is in the eyes. Confidence is in the smile, and you've got to use that to your advantage. Don't just smile at the end of the video. I see a lot of you'll talk like this and say, it's a great day here in Tampa Bay, and we've got some awesome stuff to talk to you about, and you're really going to be excited, and you're saying these words that don't match up with your face too. But be excited about what you're doing. You have the privilege and the opportunity to pour into people today. You've got this awesome moment that you're going to capture and send out there, and you've got to do it with a smile. Just like on the phones, if you ever did phone training back in the day, I've sold gym memberships and insurance and all kinds of stuff on the phone, and a smile can be heard. People can feel a smile. And when you're using video, which is audio and visual, you want to utilize your best asset, which really is your smile. Brush your teeth, get a little whitening done if you need, but make sure you're using the smile, not just at the tail end of the video, like, oh, thank God that's over. See you guys in the next video, while you haven't been smiling the whole time. Utilize your smile. It's so important. And one thing that can really help you is before your video gets started, think of your internal smile. Just sit there without a smile and think about this internal smile just kind of welling up in you. There's this smile that's within you, and you can't help but portray this. It starts coming out. you start seeing the smile, because this internal smile that you start thinking about that internal smile. Try it. Give it a try. Think about the internal smile, and you'll automatically start to perk up, and it'll really help you moving forward. Okay, number 3, don't just use random lightning bolts and explosions and all different types of stuff on your app, your CapCut, your Captions app, your mobile app that allows for you to do all these crazy things. You got lightning bolts coming out of your eyes. Look, I know it's fun. It's there. You can do it, but try to emphasize what you're talking about with proper elements. If you're saying something that needs a nice zoom, and you don't have to be zooming in and out. We've been trained that people don't have an attention span and we need to do all kinds of crazy stuff on screen. That's not true. You don't have to have it coming in and out all the time. It's dizzying. I'm about to throw up watching your video and all the lightning bolts and whatnot. Are you making an action hero film? What are you doing? You don't need all that. So if there is an element coming up on the screen, a title, something to emphasize what you've just talked about, and it coincides with it, yeah, use it, but you don't have to do all these jump cuts and all these explosions and lightning bolts or any kind of thing that your app on your phone allows for you to do. It can be cute sometimes and fun, but it's not necessary. It's also kind of distracting, and I just want to hear from you. I want to get the value that you're bringing, because I really hope you're either entertaining me, you're bringing me some great value, educating me, and giving me something to leave with that's going to enhance my life or encourage me. That's what I want. That's what the people want. Moving on, clean off your lens. I've got a clean lens right now. So many of us are using our phones and it has a smudge on there. You got your McDonald's grease. You got your kids' fingers on there because you're handing off your phone like my wife does all the time. But just take a microfiber cloth or even your shirt and just wipe off that screen. Use the back of your camera, back of your phone, which has the best camera to use for your content creation, and make sure it's clean. I've seen ads being ran. People are putting money into these ads where it's misty. It looks like we're looking through just like a McDonald's grease pan. Like, just wipe off the lens. That's a huge, often not talked about and often missed thing with making content. You have this misty look to your camera. You need clarity, and all you need to do is just wipe off the lens. All right, so invest in a wireless mic. I just got the DJI. I'm sorry. Sorry, Rode. I just got the Rode. Let's see. Let's get out of my face. Okay, so this is the Rode Wireless Pro. I'm very excited to start using this and plugging it into my camera and my phone. This allows for 32-bit floating recording. What does that mean? Well, you can do internal recording, but also the peaking. Like, you know, when you've used wireless mics in the past, you might hear peaking. It goes into that red. You can actually hear that. With this, it really eliminates that and allows for you to create crisp, clean audio for 2 people. So there's 2 transmitters, 1 receiver. It's absolutely amazing. The Rode Wireless Go 2 is a fantastic mic. DJI makes some great mics. Sony has a new wireless mic. Everyone's making them now because we're consuming them because they're so important, especially if you're away from the camera or you're having somebody film you in the back of the room and you sound all echoey and what are you saying? I want to hear, but I can't. Get yourself a wireless mic. It's so important. It's such a great investment for your content creation. Oh my gosh, we're almost at 10 minutes. How fast do these things go? Oh my God. My next video is going to be about this. Number 6, remove emotion from your content creation. I know that's easier said than done, but it has to be done. A person that's full of emotion in business is not going to be in business long because they're going to make bad decisions. They're going to care about what other people are thinking. They're going to get really caught up in their self-worth. Look, this is a business tool. This is something that we're doing to enhance our business and our reach and our community. This isn't something that we need to invest a whole lot of emotion into. This is just another arm of our marketing department. This is something non-emotional that's involved with our business. Now, you might talk about some things that really matter to you, and there can be some emotion involved, and I highly recommend it. But for the most part, we've got to remove emotion from our content creation. And the moment that you do, you're going to see a big difference in your business and in your content creation by removing emotion. Stay tuned for a following video. We're going to dive into that because it is so important for so many of us to remove emotion from our content creation. Use hooks, especially on short form content. We're making long form content today, and we're going to continue to do that. And that'll be in a number here in just a moment too, down the road we're going to talk about. Actually, next, but use hooks. You won't believe this. I want to tell you what's going to save you 5 years of time getting something done in 24 hours. I want to tell you how I've made a mistake and how you can avoid it. Give hooks at the beginning. On short form content, it's oversaturated. We need to hook people in. We've got to use hooks. So investigate hooks, or if you're coaching, someone's coaching you on video, they should be giving you hooks monthly that you can utilize at the beginning of your video. Again, we've got just a few seconds to reel people in, not necessarily because they have a short attention span, but because we want to be able to, just like on this title, get right to the point. We want to tell people what it is we're going to do, what we're going to deliver to them, and deliver it immediately. And that hook is going to stop them in their tracks so that they can continue watching your video, because that's what you want. You want people to obviously watch your video and engage with you. So use hooks and use the word "you" within the first couple of seconds. Long form content builds community. Look, I know we've got caught up in this short form game, and it is important. It's a both and situation, but we really want to focus on building community. Look, short form content's like candy. It's going to give you a short term sugar rush, and then you're going to crash. You know, you might have a 1 million+ viewed video, but that's a video of people are liking that have been watching 10,000 videos that day. You want to build community. You want to build leads and relationships. You need long form content, people to tune in to what you're saying and delivering value for an extended period of time. Let people get to know you. You can't shine your personality. You can't really have people get to know you and really take value from you in the way that you truly need it and want it and desire it in just a few seconds. You really need to take time with people. Imagine if we went somewhere and we just had a meeting with someone and we just show up for 60 seconds and just blather at it and we just get out of there. That'd be kind of weird. No, we're going to sit down. We're going to talk with them. We're going to chat. We're going to have a conversation. We're going to give value for a long time, which long form content doesn't need to be a long time. 8, 12, 15 minutes. I'm already at 12 minutes now. I can't believe how fast time goes by. But look, we're going to talk more about this. And obviously I'm posting this on YouTube. I want to have community. I want to have relationships. And I've been using video to do that for many, many years now, to communicate, to connect, and to convert better than anything else. And we're going to do that with long form. And then we're going to take from that long form clips and put those on a variety of social media platforms. But we're going to dive deep into one platform, which is where we go next. Dive deep on a social media platform. Look, we want to be omnipresent. I believe in that. I think that we want to be putting out little crumbs that are leading back to the platform that we are absolutely diving deep on. So for me, that's going to be YouTube, because I want that community. I want those relationships. I want to educate, and I want to be here for people more than just a few seconds. So diving deep, and I think you should be diving deep on YouTube. I think that that should be your number one platform. The man who chases 2 rabbits catches none. I want you to think about that. It's an old ancient proverb, but it really relates to this media thing. We're so everywhere. We're Instagram, we're Facebook, we're Twitter, we're X, and we're Snapchat, and all these things, YouTube Shorts. I want you to find one platform and master it. And then from there, I want you to put content elsewhere. I don't want you to be not present anywhere else, but I want you to dive deep on a social media platform. It is highly, highly recommended. And I lost my notes. So here we go. Let's see. Social media is no longer social media. It's dead. It's now media. We are not watching HGTV anymore. We're not watching CNN. We're not watching MSNBC. We're not watching BET, MTV. We're watching media from people out there on YouTube, on other channels. We're diving into what used to be social media and consuming media. It's media now, and you need to be a media channel, a media company that sells real estate, that sells plumbing, that sells insert your service here. That's what Rhino Creative Media is really helping people to do, is become a media channel, because that's what social media has evolved into. And I want you to be a part of it, because it is the greatest way to sell your services. If you're in real estate, 81% of transactions will be started, fostered, relationships created, transactions happening. 81% of that plus by 2025 is going to be started on media, or what formerly was known as social media. So you absolutely need to be there. Use AI. It's essential to your content creation. You need to leverage AI. You need to automate, delegate, eliminate, and you've got to use AI to help you leverage that technology with your content creation. And you can teach AI to sound just like you. So you can have AI that's actually an extension of you, because you can teach it how to sound like you. You might have used AI in an email or some sort of form of communication. It didn't quite sound like you. Did you know you can train it to sound like you? Well, we'll talk about that in another video coming up. Leverage technology is just important. It's things like mini chat. Have you ever been in a video and someone says, "Hey, put free into the chat, into the comments or into my DMs, and you'll get this free webinar link, or you'll get this free PDF," or whatever it might be. They're giving away something and you automatically get a response. That's because mini chat is something that you can put keywords in. You can choose the keyword and you can provide a link for that, or a document, or something for someone else to go to. But you're leveraging technology to engage for you. So mini chat is something we're also going to have on this YouTube channel to show you how to leverage this technology to be able to put keywords into the comment section or the DMs and automatically provide someone with more value, so you can exchange and have a reciprocity with the marketplace and with people who are interested in learning more from you, from taking your free guide, from getting more information, putting their hand up and say, "Hey, I'm in." All right. So in my comments here, or in my original post, I said, read number 6 again, which was removing emotion from your content creation. It's so important. And that's the next thing we're talking about here. So the last thing is get a video person, a social media coach, a videographer, someone who's creative in your life. Leverage, get your time back. Allow for yourself to be doing what you do best. Because what I do best is video and creative, imagination, influence, helping you get out of your own way, removing emotion from content creation, providing you with ideas, showing you how to use your equipment, creating content in a day that you can have for a month and a half and be able to manage your social media channels. You need a videographer. You need a social media manager. You need to stick with what you do best instead of doing it all. And you can do that. You can do that as a freelance videographer, social media manager, coach. You can leverage me for way less than you're going to pay an employee who's just putting up static images or making some stuff in Canva and posting it. You need someone who can really leverage your personality, who you are on video and carousels and images, all of that. This isn't just about video, but I focus on video because I'm a video guy. But there's other things that work in social media too. But you need a guy, you need a girl, you need a freelance person to come and give you your time back so that you can be omnipresent, so you can create those long form pieces of content. It can be great visuals, it can be great audio, and you don't have to think about all the creative. You don't have to learn how to edit. You don't have to learn how to put content on multiple different channels easily. I can do that for you. So thanks for tuning in. I can't believe this video is actually 18 minutes at this point right now. I meant for it to be much less time than that, but I'm a talker. So I'm here, Ryan at Rhino Creative Media. And why am I Rhino? Again, because here's our mascot here at Rhino Media. And that is because a rhino has 2-inch thick skin. We're going to remove that emotion. A rhino doesn't allow for people's opinions or anything to penetrate its skin. It charges ahead at one thing at a time, being blind to all the distractions that are going on in the world and charging ahead. So I want to help you charge ahead and gain that 2-inch thick skin and make video your greatest asset. And like I said in the post, it's really your smile. So I'll leave you with one before I go. See you soon. Thanks for tuning in.